operation of OF Bank. Dahil walang borders, territories, o time zones, ang paglilingkod para makapagbangko ang Pilipino. Nandito po ang OF Bank. Excited na kami mas maintindihan pa kung bakit nga ba mas okay ang OF Bank account at kung paano makakapag-open ng account ng mabilis at secure gamit lamang ang digital account opening platform sa OF Bank mobile banking app. Using the OF Bank's digital account opening platform with artificial intelligence, which can be accessed through the OF Bank mobile banking app, pwede nang magbukas ng account sa OF Bank sa halip na pumunta pa sa bangko. Gamitin lamang ang inyong smartphone o gadget sa loob man o labas ng Pilipinas. Panoorin po natin ito.
Dala ang IDs at picture mo. Pupunta ka sa bangko, pipila. Kapag turn mo na, susulat sa mahaba at iba't ibang klaseng application forms. Pipirma rin paulit-ulit. Pero paano kung wala ka sa Pilipinas? O kaya naman, available ka lang beyond banking hours? Pwede ka pa rin magbukas ng bank account. Mas pinadali na ng Overseas Filipino Bank ang proseso through the new OF Bank Digital Account Opening Platform. Sa loob lang ng 5 minutes or less, matatapos mo ang application para magkaroon ng OF Bank account. May 3 klase ng accounts na available. Merong OF Bank Visa Debit Account para sa overseas Filipinos, overseas Filipino workers, at beneficiaries na 18 years old and above. Kung below 18 and at least 7 years old ang isang beneficiary, ang regular OF Bank debit account naman ang para sa iyo. Sa OF Bank Visa Debit Card, free of charge ang intrabank fund transfer. Bank partner remittance companies worldwide.
OFWs and their beneficiaries. Alam naman po nating lahat that our OFWs contribute so much to our country. Sila nga po tinaguri ang bagong bayani. Not just by providing financial support to their families, but also by helping drive economic growth through their remittances back home, mapa-pandemic man o hindi. They do that for us. And with all that they do, it's only right that we give back to them with services like what OF Bank focuses on for them and their loved ones. Let us begin by knowing more about OF Bank and why it transformed itself from a traditional bank into a digital and branchless bank, specifically catering to Filipinos overseas and their families. Konting background po para sa mga viewers natin. We-launch po yung Overseas Filipino Bank noong 2018. Ito po ay isang savings bank ng Land Bank of the Philippines o Land Bank na itinuturing na top government-owned bank at isa sa mga top banks sa bansa. OF Bank's transformation is paramount in the new normal. But the main reason for it is you. OF Bank is now more agile and responsive to the needs of overseas Filipinos, OFWs, and your beneficiaries. And we prepared a short video about this. Panoorin niyo po ito.
Tinatayang may kabuuang 10.2 million na Pilipino ang nasa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo at itinuturing na overseas Filipinos. 2.39 million sa kanila ay overseas Filipino workers na naghahanap buhay sa labas ng Pilipinas noong March 2020. Ito ay ayon sa datos ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Samantala, noong 2019, umabot sa $30 billion ang kabuuang remittances ng OFWs. Kung ikukumpara sa kabuuang GDP ng Pilipinas, 9.3% ang mula sa OFW remittances noong nakaraang taon. Kaya naman, modern-day heroes ang tawag natin sa OFWs. Ang OFs at OFWs ang mga kinatawan natin sa patuloy na pagbabago at pagsusulong ng kaalaman, pamumuhay at kultura sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Samantala, nananatili silang bahagi ng bansa natin. Bukod sa narito sa Pilipinas, ang ibang mga mahal nila sa buhay, may malaking papel sila sa ekonomiya. Ang hindi matatawarang ambag ng OFs at OFWs ang dahilan ng pagtatag ng pamahalaan ng isang bangkong sadyang para sa kanila. Alinsunod sa pangako ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa OFWs noong 2016, inilunsad ang Overseas Filipino Bank or OF Bank. Mula sa dating Philippine Postal Savings Bank, ipinakilala ang OF Bank noong 2018. Tugma ang serbisyo sa pangangailangang pang-OF at OFWs. Direct connection nila ito sa banking at financial system sa Pilipinas. Kaya maginhawa ang pagbabangko at kapaki-pakinabang ang perang pinaghirapan para sa pamilya at para sa bansa natin. Ang OF Bank ay isang savings bank ng Land Bank of the Philippines. Itinuturing na top Philippine government-owned bank. Isang land bank sa pinakamalaki, pinakamatatag at may pinakamalawak na network at range of banking services out of all universal banks in the Philippines. At ngayong 2020, heto ang mas maganda pang balita. Mula sa traditional na brick and mortar, ipinakikilala ang digital-only, branchless, Overseas Filipino Bank. Dito sa OF Bank, maaari nang makapag-apply para magbukas ng account nasan ka man sa mundo. At sa halip na magpunta sa pisikal na sangay ng bangko para makapag-transact, available online ang services ng OF Bank. Bakit? Dahil walang borders o time zone ang paglilingkod sa Pilipino para sa mga pangangailangang pambangko. Layunin ng OF Bank ang maghatid ng accessible, convenient, at inclusive financial products and services. At digital banking technology ang susi nito. Resulta din ng paggamit ng digital technology ang mas affordable na serbisyo para sa customers. Pati na rin ang mas mabilis at continuous improvement sa mga product at service offerings. Regulated ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas at directly
As I said a while ago, the OF Bank or Overseas Filipino Bank has been described, as a digital bank, the first one in the Philippines. And one of the great advantages, of this bank is that in 5 minutes, Filipinos, who work and reside outside the country can open a bank account online using very simple documents, like their passport or a copy of any one of their government documents. As of today, no other bank can do that, not even Banco de Oro, which is the biggest in terms of assets, and even other universal banks or other major banks in the Philippines. Most universal banks, or if not all universal banks, still require customers to go to one of their branches, fill up application forms, affix their signatures several times. And in the case of the video, my personal experience was, after filling up application forms, they even asked me for my home number, and they wanted to verify that I live in that residence that I declared in my application form. It's not easy. It's inconvenient, and it takes time before someone can open a bank account in the Philippines. So in that sense, this OF Bank or Overseas Filipino Bank offers a lot of convenience because customers need not go to the offices or branches, of OF or Overseas Filipino Bank in order to open a savings account. And aside from that, OF Bank customers will be able to pay their bills online and transfer money, online to their dependents, the Philippines. And customers are to be given debit cards because customers, can open 3 different types of savings accounts, including one that will enable their dependents to use debit cards. Of course, I mean, the main function of a debit card is to allow, say, a dependent, I mean, an adult children, or perhaps, I mean, a sibling or parent, I mean, of an overseas Filipino, to make purchases in a department store, in a supermarket, using a debit card. So in that sense, it offers a lot of convenience to dependents, I mean, of overseas Filipinos back home. Now, let me go to the weak points of this OF or Overseas Filipino Bank. Number one is the matter of remittances, which is a very important function or task for overseas Filipinos. Land Bank has more than 400 branches across the country right now. In contrast, the biggest bank, BDO, has 1,200 branches, including those, in all Sumart department stores, which are open during Saturdays and Sundays. So obviously, overseas Filipinos, who visit the Philippines and who go to shopping malls during weekends can go to any BDO branch to make transactions, withdrawals, deposits, and other bank transactions during weekends. Something which cannot be done in the case of LBP or Land Bank, which has branches of more than 400, but which are open, which are available for business only from Monday to Friday. Another weak point of this OF Bank is the cautious and conservative management style of the management of its mother company, Land Bank of the Philippines. Because the mother company, Land Bank of the Philippines, is very cautious and conservative, then customers of the OF Bank can expect the OF Bank to be equally conservative and cautious in their lending and in the provision or offer of different government. Gaya na nasabi ko kanina, isang weak point na ang management and operation ng mother company ng OF Bank ay conservative at cautious dahil apektado ang mga customers ng OF Bank or Overseas Filipino Bank. Paano magiging apektado? Dahil halimbawa, kung meron mga customers ang OF Bank na gustong halimbawa mag-apply ng loan para sa livelihood project or even kahit na ibang purposes, halimbawa multi-purpose loan, ay hindi magiging madali, most likely, ang pangungutang o pag-apply ng loan sa Overseas Filipino Bank dahil most likely ang borrower ay hinga ng collateral at ibang requirements. Halimbawa, ano ba ang gusto mong paggamitan ng pera na o yung loan? Ito ba existing business o bagong business? Kung bagong business ang paggagastusan ng loan ay malamang na baka magdaan sa butas ng karayom o baka mahirapan na makakuha ng loan, lalo pa nga very conservative ang mga officers ng mother company, which is Land Bank. Personally, I have dealt with senior officers of Land Bank at its headquarters and even dealt via email communications with officers of one of its branches, in the Visayas region. And I found out, that they are very conservative in the sense that they won't just lend money or extend a loan to a startup project, meaning bagong kabuhayan or bagong livelihood project. Normally, gusto nila what other weaknesses will the Overseas Filipino Bank or OF Bank have? Most likely, just like what I've said a while ago, applying and getting loans from the OF Bank will be as difficult as other private commercial banks because the management of the OF Bank will most likely be as conservative as Data Pitch Mother Company, the Land Bank of the Philippines. So that's why application for loans will be accompanied by quite strict or stringent loan or collateral requirements and other requirements, just like a track record in making profits for companies seeking to apply loans, and that new projects or new livelihood projects that will be supported by loans being sought from the Overseas Filipino Bank will be quite difficult to obtain. And what other weaknesses do I see? Because of the conservative nature of the management of the Overseas Filipino Bank, its conservatism will be seen in other things or other elements of its operations, like for instance, the development of wealth management products. OFWs would like to find investment products where they can earn good money. They won't be satisfied just parking money in ordinary savings and getting very little interest of 0.5 or just 1% a year, and the interest income is still subject to 20 or 25% tax by the government. For the information of everyone, the little interest that our money earns from our savings deposits with banks are taxed by the government up to about 20 or 25%. So for instance, for every 100 pesos income or interest income every year, 20 or 25 pesos go to the government. Kaya maliit lang po ang kikitain ng ating pera sa savings accounts. Ngayon, pwede kaya mag-develop o mag-offer ang Overseas Filipino Bank na ibang products, ibang investment products na mas mataas ang interest. Palagay ko ay hindi siya kasing agresibo, o baka yung kanyang kakayahan na makapag-offer ng mga products na magbibigay ng mas mataas na interest ay hindi kasing husay ng mga malaking bangko na meron silang mga experts na nagdi-develop, o meron silang ka-tie-up o mga ka-partner companies na makakapag-offer ng mga investment products na magbibigay ng mas mataas na interest sa mga customers. So ito rin ang isang epekto, negative effect, kung conservative at masyado maingat ang management ng Overseas Filipino Bank. At ang remittance service din, kung papansin niyo, sa launch kahapon, June 29, walang nasabi tungkol sa quality o husay ng remittance service na i-offer ng Overseas Filipino Bank. So mukhang aasa ang Overseas Filipino Bank na makuha ang pera ng mga recipients o ng mga beneficiaries sa Pilipinas mula sa 400 plus branches ng Land Bank. So kung tutuusin, hindi kasing dami ang branches ng Land Bank, hindi kasing dami halimbawa ng BDO o kaya ng ibang kumpanya o ibang bangko na gumagamit ng mga ibang mga companies para makolekta ang perang padala nila. So isa sa mga weak points ng OF Bank. However, having said that, going forward, palagay ko ay unti-unting mag-i-improve, unti-unting dadami ang services ng OF Bank. So I'm still optimistic, that eventually the services being offered by OF Bank will be improved and expanded